slick. They call me Mellow Yellow. She's just mad about me. They call me Mellow Yellow. Right, slick. They call me Mellow Yellow. Right, slick. They call me Mellow Yellow.
Donovan with song rated 9 on KATI, 27 past 11 currently outside. 10 above in Casper. These are the happenings. Dimension in just 2.5 minutes.
Good night, my love. Bless your heart and sleep tight, my love. Good night. You're the dearest girl I know, and there's nothing that I own that I wouldn't wanna give to you. But late last night after we played goodnight and I started running, I met a girl from London, beautiful and very alone. And when I gazed into her eyes, I knew how much she wanted me, and her lips were just as soft as could be. Good night, my love. Bless your heart and sleep tight, my love. Good night. No tears that I could cry would justify my hurting you. And my words would sound so cheap if I said that I meant to keep all the promises I made to you. I tried to tell her that I loved you, but she just... And in the dark of night she pulled the ribbon out of her hair. And there was nothing in this world that could have made me let her go. Girl, I'm sorry, but I just love her so. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my love. It's so hard to say goodbye to you. The words just don't sound right. So I'll say the words I always used to say when I held you so tight. Good night, my love. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my love. Good night, my
This is KATI, Casper, Wyoming, 1400 kilohertz on your radio dial. We'll be back in 5 minutes after Dimension on Health.
Fluoride safeguards children's teeth. Maybe it also helps people stay healthy as they grow old.
For us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us someday, a time for us, time together with time to spare, time to learn, time to care. Someday
From the motion picture and Broadway production West Side Story, Andy Williams, 22 before 11.
The holiday season. Kids out of school. Snow falling. Slippery streets. Lee's Glass, First and Glass on First Street, reminds you it's a time to drive with extra care. The next time you need glass, give Lee a break. He can fix all your pains. Meanwhile, give yourself a break. Stay alive. Drive carefully, says Lee's Glass, First and Glass on First Street.
Certain of the programs heard on KATI were taped for rebroadcast at a later time. Opportunity knocks after Simon and Garfunkel sing Hazy Shade of Winter outside, 10 degrees, 21 before the hour of noon.
Time, see what's become of me. While I looked around for my possibilities, I was so hard to please. But look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Hear the Salvation Army band. Down by the riverside, it's bound to be a better ride than what you got planned. Carry your cup in your hand and look around you. Leaves are brown now, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Hang on to your hopes, my friend. That's an easy thing to say, but if your hopes should pass away, simply pretend that you can build them again. Look around, the grass is high, the fields are ripe. It's the springtime of my life. Seasons change with the scenery, weaving time in a tapestry. Won't you stop and remember me at any convenient time? But I have my memory skips while looking over manuscripts of unpublished rhyme, drinking my vodka and lime. I look around, leaves are brown now, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Look around, leaves are brown, there's a patch of snow on the ground. Look around, leaves are brown, there's a patch of snow on the ground. Look around, leaves are brown, there's a patch of snow on the ground.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Opportunity knocks. Here are the current job listings from the Wyoming State Employment Service.
This is Karma O'Malley at the Wyoming State Employment Service. Here's a position listed for a diesel engine mechanic. This calls for an experienced man. It's a permanent job. It would be a 40-hour week. A general duty nurse is needed in Riverton, Wyoming. The salary is $400 a month, and it is a permanent position. We have several openings listed for babysitters. These positions are for both live-in and live-out jobs. We also have a babysitting job open for New Year's Eve. A domestic cook is wanted to do home cooking for an older couple. The salary on this is open. If one wanted to live in, living quarters are available. This is Karma O'Malley at the Wyoming State Employment Service.
Opportunity Knocks, another community concern program of KATI. For more information about the job openings you've just heard, contact the Wyoming State Employment Service at 100 West Midwest or call 234-4514.
10 degrees in Casper.
Sensor Store for Children, formerly Carshawn's at 152 South Center, is having their annual winter clearance of winter coats, jackets, and snowsuits. Stop in today and make your selection for your child. That's a winter clearance sale at Sensor Store for Children, 152 South Center. And you will save on all winter coats, jackets, and snowsuits in the store. Girls' winter coats, values to $29.98, now $18.99. Snowsuits, values to $17.98, now $12.99. and many, many other savings right now. Save as much as 1/3 off on a group of girls' dresses at Sensor Store for Children, 152 South Center, formerly Cautions.
One of the biggest songs from the year 1966 was done by Pet Clark. Remember, next Saturday night we'll be playing the top 100. My Love, Pet Clark, 10 degrees above with about 4 inches of snow on the ground, 14 before noon.
KATI, Radio Casper.
Hey, today's Be Kind to Jim Anderson. A little bit more, a little bit later on him.
A new year gives promise of another hope, another chance, another road to take. There may be a new star to follow or another start to make. Whatever your hope for this new year, Red and White Cafe of 1620 East Yellowstone makes a wish for you. A wish that you find health and happiness throughout this new year. Happy New Year from the Red and White Cafe.
New sound by Bobby Diamond. Usually You.
Something deep within my soul makes me wonder, makes me roam. But for satisfaction, baby, I always come back home. Whenever I'm holding anyone, whenever I'm kissing anyone, it's usually you, usually you. Whenever I think of anyone, whenever I dream of anyone, it's usually you, usually you. Sometimes I search for green fields. Sometimes I long for someone new. But when I find someone new, I find that someone can do what you do. So I come running on back to you. Whenever I'm holding anyone, whenever I'm kissing anyone, it's usually you. When my arm when I should offer all. But my baby, stick with me. Without your love, I would fall. Whenever I'm holding anyone, whenever I'm kissing anyone, it's usually you. Usually you. Whenever I think of anyone, whenever I dream of anyone, it's usually you. Usually you. Whenever I'm holding anyone, whenever I'm kissing anyone, usually you.
Usually you, Bobby Diamond on the lively one, 11 away from 12.
Who's new in Casper? KATI presents the New Babies Report.
Well, over the Christmas vacation, we had quite a few people born in Casper. On the 23rd, a girl born to the Charles Waddy family at 1024 St. John Street in Casper. On the 24th, a boy born to the Charles Manning family at 708 Oakcrest. A girl also born on the 24th to the Clarence Moore family at 1615 South Kenwood. On Christmas, we had a boy born to the Gary Bailiff family in Mills. And on the 26th, two girls. The first girl born to Jerome Wright of 2950 Jackson, and a girl born to the Ken Franson family at 21 West 15th in Casper. Welcome to Casper. Outside, 10 degrees above zero. Hey, I'm a believer, 2 and 2 from the survey, right below Snoopy.
Thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Oh, you love me? That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Oh, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Yes, I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. And I'm a believer.
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
The Monkees, the television program of the same name. Yes, I saw her face. It was just like a picture. But can I help it if you don't dig Picasso?
1400 baby radio number.
Enough of this, more music. That's the tune. The Vogues are here, 11 above zero, 7 away from noon.
Let's not hit the night spots where the music plays too loud, baby. We can make sweet music, girl, and we don't need a crowd. Baby, say you love me. It's amazing to my ear. tune that will romance to. That's a tune. Whoa, yeah, that's a tune. Hear the sound of music. It's a getting stronger. While I'm kissing you and I hold you tight. It's a getting louder as I kiss you longer. Keep your lips on mine and we can dance all night. 1, 2, 3, 4, feel it. When we are together, baby, when we are together, baby, do you hear the sound of drums? They're coming from my heart. Let the gentle rhythm put your heart into a trance. Come a little closer, girl, and give your heart a chance. Oh, that's a tune our hearts will dance to. That's a tune that we'll romance to. That's a tune, whoa, baby, that's a tune. Hear the sound of music. Is it getting stronger? While I'm kissing you and I hold you tight. Is it getting louder as I kiss you longer? Keep your lips on mine and we can dance all night. Oh,
Hey, that's the tune, the Vogue.
that's a tune our hearts will dance to. That's a tune that we'll romance to. That's a tune, whoa, yeah, that's a tune. Oh, that's a tune our
11 above outside currently in Casper. We have this public service message to pass along to each and every one of you. Tryouts for Paradise Valley Playhouse will be held at Kelly Walsh in room 240 Tuesday and Wednesday. Tryouts for the mystery comedy Catch Me If You Can, the third play of the year. Tryouts for 5 men and 2 women. That's at Kelly Walsh Tuesday and Wednesday. Wouldn't it be nice? The Beach Boys are here. 4 degrees. No, let's call it 4 minutes away from noon.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long? And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? No, it's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we
11 above zero outside. We're about a minute and 30 seconds away from CBS Radio News. This time last week I was in Los Angeles. The temperature outside was 80 degrees. The sun was shining. Shut up, Sherwood. This is KATI Casper, where at 12:30 we will have state and local news.
This is CBS News. President Johnson sharpens the scissors in a budget reappraisal.
Who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that went and lied with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love, that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I Why can't I cast away this mask of clay? Then go on and live my life. Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am.
What kind of fool am I? Sammy Davis Jr. recorded live at the Sands in Las Vegas.
The Red Barn Furniture is quitting business. save as never before. Everything must go. Box springs and mattresses as low as $39.88. Hollywood beds $49.88. Bunk beds $69.88, complete with 180 coil mattress and quality covers. Early American recliner was $189.95, now $98.88. Three-piece bedroom sets from $123.64. Free delivery to Casper and suburbs up to 36 months to pay. Yes, we're quitting business. Red Barn Furniture, 1006 North Lincoln.
Outside, 11 above. Tom Jones is here with the green, green grass of home. Nobody who sees green, green grass in Casper needs their head examined.
The old hometown looked the same as I stepped down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at four gray walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a God, and there's a sad old portrait. On and on we'll walk at daybreak. Again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree, as they lay me neath the green, green grass of
Tom Jones on KATI, 16 past noon.
Hey, Mr. Weatherman, Katie's Weatherman, tell us if you can, what's the weather to be? What's the weather to be?
Well, under about 4 inches of snow outside. Looks light snow this afternoon. Sure. Partly cloudy tonight with a few scattered snow flurries. Colder tonight, a little warmer Wednesday afternoon. High today near 15 above, low tonight 10 below, and the high tomorrow in the lower 20s. 60% chance of precipitation this afternoon, 20% tonight, and 5% on Wednesday. Outside, under cloudy, snowy skies in Casper, the temperature stands at 11 degrees.
Hi, Joe Garagiola here, speaking for the associates. You know, nobody has to tell you how bills are paid, or rather how they're not paid. Some people just drop them in a drawer and forget about them. Then the end of the month rolls around and they're short of cash. Well, one great way to empty that drawer is to see the associates about a bill consolidation loan. That way you can get rid of all those bills at once. Then you pay back the associates in monthly payments, and you pay interest on only one account. And chances are you'll come out ahead, too, because your single monthly payment to associates will probably be less than your total monthly payments are right now. So take a tip from me, Joe Garagiola. And stop by an Associates Finance office today. Associates, always on hand whenever your problem is money.
You'll find the Associates Finance office in Casper at 134 East Midwest Avenue, where you can borrow any amount up to $5,000 or more and gear the payments to your income cycle. Here he is, Southwith Camel, 18 past noon, news in 12 minutes. Hello there.
Hello, I like your smile. Hello, shall we talk a while? Would you like some of my tangerine? I know I'd never treat you mean. Never knew how I'd meet you, didn't know how to greet you. When I saw you look that way, I knew I had to say hello. Hello, hello, always long to say I love you, always lived too high above you. Now I'm not so far away, now at last I can say hello. Hello, hello, hello. You got pretty hair, you got pretty hair. Hello, hello, can't you tell I care? Would you like some of my tangerine? I know I'd never treat you mean. Oh no, I know I would never treat you mean.
Hey, I know I'll never treat you mean. Hey, that's Sop with Camel on the live loon, 20 past 12. At 3:10 this afternoon, Steve Harris on the radio.
You've heard the expression, my how time does fly. And you're probably very much aware of the magnitude of truth in this statement. This old year soon to leave has passed swiftly, and now a new year will take up the journey. Bob Spiller's Paint Company of 239 West 1st Street in Casper sincerely hopes that this new year will be the best yet for you and your family. Happy New Year from the Bob Spiller Paint Company.
Speaking of New Year, this New Year's Eve will be spinning the top 100 sounds of the year 60 soon.
Sensor Store for Children, formerly Carson's at 152 South Center, is having their annual winter clearance of winter coats, jackets, and snowsuits. Stop in today and make your selection for your child. That's a winter clearance sale at Sensor Store for Children, 152 South Center. And you will save on all winter coats, jackets, and snowsuits in the store. Girls' winter coats, values to $29.98, now $18.99. Snowsuits, values to $17.98, now $12.99. And many, many other savings right now. Save as much as 1/3 off on a group of girls' dresses at Sensor Store for Children, 152 South Center, formerly Carson's.
Rated Tune 6 from the survey, Stevie Wonder.
Like a
get weary from the load, moving on, moving on, like this tired trouble-er, I've been rolling since my birth, moving on, moving on. There's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone, where my poor restless heart's gotta run. I know there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, gotta find me a place in the sun. You know, when times are bad and you're feeling sad, I want you to always remember, yes, there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone, where my poor restless heart's gotta run. I know there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, gotta find me a place in the sun.
Place in the Sun, Tune 6 on our survey. This is KATI, where every weekday night at 8:05 you can hear Jay Nugent.
KATI News.
At 12:30, this is the news from KATI, Don Sherwood reporting. The first hints of things to come were evident at the Capitol at Cheyenne today. The name of Governor Cliff Hansen was removed from the doors to the governor's office and replaced by the names of his successor, Stan Hathaway. Hathaway, who arrives from his home in Torrington today to continue his painstaking work with preparation of the 1967-69 biennial state budget, indicated his family might spend the night tonight in the governor's mansion, their first night. Said Hathaway, "We brought some things down here with us today. Governor and Mrs. Hansen moved out of the mansion before Christmas and returned from the Sun Bowl game at El Paso Saturday to spend one more night before going to their home at Jackson. Hansen's plans are to remain in Jackson until late New Year's Day, when they will fly back to Cheyenne to participate in the inauguration of Hathaway and the other state officials January 2nd. After the inauguration ceremonies, Hansen and his wife will fly to Washington to begin preparations for his new U.S. Senate term. He will be sworn in on January 10th, the day the 90th Congress convenes. The Hansens already have rented an apartment in Washington. Wyoming's 1966 traffic fatality toll stood at 150 today, raised 5 during the Christmas holiday weekend. The deaths came in 3 separate accidents, one of them fatal to 2 teenage Laramie girls and a young Laramie man. The latest victim was a Casper man, 50-year-old Frank Payne, who died about noon Christmas Day in a Casper hospital. He died from injuries suffered when his car went out of control, rolled twice earlier in the day about 5 miles south of Casper on Wyoming Highway 220. A former Cheyenne man who became interested in acting while participating in dramatics in high school appears to be on the start of a skyrocketing career in Hollywood. 23-year-old Steve Carlson already has starred in Deadliner Than a Male, along with Elkie Summers and Richard Johnson, and will make another movie in Saudi Arabia beginning next month. Carlson majored in speech and drama and took a minor in music at the University of Wyoming. He did his first professional work on television commercials at Fort Collins. There he met a network television official who started him on his road to Hollywood. Says Carlson, "I love the business. It's a 25-hour-a-day job, but it's great." Carlson is more familiar to television audiences than to moviegoers. He has appeared on The Virginian, Dr. Kildare, Run for Your Life, Mr. Novak, and Bob Hope Chrysler Theater. The post-Christmas storm has swept over the state, bringing a blanket of whiteness to about all areas. Snowfall generally ranged from 1 to 3 inches, but was as heavy as 12 inches at Thermopolis. The weatherman says there will be clearing tomorrow and warmer temperatures. Temperatures were cold last night, dipping to a -13 at Big Piney and hanging down in the teens in all areas. Any Wyoming resident who wants to attend the inaugural ball in Cheyenne January 2nd will be guaranteed a ticket. This word comes from officials of the inaugural ball committee. Chairman Harry Thorson of Newcastle said the ball was originally sent for the Hitching Post Inn, but he said it also will be extended to the Plains Hotel if the need arises. He says new Governor Stan Hathaway will make appearances at both places. The noon forecast and weather summary for Wyoming. During the morning, snow has fallen on all parts of Wyoming, and by midday, the entire western quarter of the state started to clear. Winds have been brisk at Cheyenne, but light elsewhere. Temperatures are colder today, with a range at 11 a.m. from 6 to 20 degrees. In general, the new snow amounts have been from 1 to 3 inches. The outlook is for continued clearing from west to east this afternoon and tonight, mostly fair tomorrow, and it will continue quite cold, but starting a warming trend tomorrow. There will be locally gusty winds in the south and east tomorrow. The forecast for Casper is for light snow this afternoon, partly cloudy tonight with a few scattered snow flurries, and colder tonight with little warmer temperatures tomorrow afternoon. High today, 15 above zero, low tonight 10 below. The high tomorrow in the lower 20s. Precipitation probability 60% this afternoon, 20% tonight, and 5% tomorrow. At 12:35 in Casper, the temperature stands at 11 degrees. That has been the news at 12:30. Don Sherwood reporting.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown.
Just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs.
Things will be great when you're downtown. No wider place for sure downtown. Everything's waiting for you. Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to go to where they never close. Downtown.
Just listen to the rhythm of the gentle bossa nova. You'll be dancing rhythm too before the night is over.
Happy again. So maybe I'll see you there. You can forget all our troubles, forget all
Ray Conniff. Thank you, gents. That's Ray Conniff, the orchestra, chorus, and sing-along group right there, downtown, 23 minutes from 1.
I'm going to Casper Dry Cleaners, 120 East 5th.
Well, how come you're so grumpy?
I've just come from Brand X Cleaners, and look at this shirt.
Why, it looks bright and white to me.
That's the problem. It was orange and green when I took it in.
Oh, yeah.
KATI 1400 Casper.
Bobby Darin, the girl that stood beside me. In snowy old Casper.
Whose face did I see beside me when I looked into the mirror yesterday? Whose eyes open wide and who has tried to keep my spirits high through yesterday? Now shares my life and tears whenever I cry. Who becomes my wife and fears the day I die? Who now knows my thoughts and every word I say? She's the girl who stood beside me when I looked into the mirror yesterday. Who then gave a hand to me when I was trembling in the dark just yesterday? Who then showed me all the night and all the sights and all the lights just yesterday? Now shares my time and now makes my bed. Who now lies beside me, who now holds my hand? Who knows all my thoughts and every word I say? She's the girl who stood beside me when I looked into the mirror yesterday. Voice did I hear when bells were ringing, silent birds that started singing yesterday? Come on here and sit beside me, oh my darling, don't deny me yesterday. Who now shares my time and who now makes my bed? Who now lies beside me, who now holds my hand? Who knows all my thoughts and every word I say? Stood beside me when I looked into the mirror yesterday. It's the girl who stood beside me when I looked into the mirror yesterday.
The girl who stood beside me, Bobby Darin. Steve, the Fat Man Harris himself at 3:10 this afternoon. Big song from the year 66. In the top 10, it's Donovan. Sunshine, Superman.
Sunshine came softly through my window today. Could have tripped out easy, but I changed my ways. It'll take time, I know it, but in a while you're gonna be mine, I know it. We'll do it in style, 'cause I made my mind up. You're going to be mine. I'll tell you right now, ain't a trick in a book, and I baby. Everybody's hustling just to have a little scene. When I say we'll be cool, I think that you know what I mean. We stood on a beach at sunset. Do you remember when? I know a beach where, baby, it never ends. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine, I'll pick up your hand and slowly blow your little mind. 'Cause I've made my mind up, you're going right now.